Craig Maselli,
Okay.
and I'm a captain with Sandy Springs Fire Department, also the public information officer.
Okay. Tell us what happened.
So a little bit after 4 p.m., our units were dispatched to 305 Winding River Drive for a fire involving multiple units. When we got on scene, crews were reporting heavy fire and smoke conditions. We were also notified that there was a potential of people that were needing rescuing from the 3rd floor. Police officers that were on scene at the time, they ended up catching a small boy from the 3rd floor that had jumped.
Hey man, you want to roll on this?
As well as we had one adult that also jumped. He was transported to the hospital with injuries. One of the police officers on scene suffered minor injuries, and the fire crews went into the attack mode once the victims were rescued, and we have about 6 units worth of people that are displaced at this time.
Was the officer injured catching one of the people that came down, or?
I don't have the information on the injuries, just that the injuries were minor to the officer, and that 3 officers were involved in rescuing the victims that jumped.
Okay. How old was the young boy?
The boy, I don't have his age. I do know that his mom came on scene and picked him up, and he looked to be in good spirits.
Okay. And the man who was with him, is that potentially his father or caregiver? Somebody was with him?
Not the father. Caregiver was transported to the hospital.
Okay. From jumping off the 3rd floor.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Okay. So and then it spread quickly to the other units. The fire did.
I don't have any information on the fire spread other than that we had general smoke and fire on scene, and our units our fire crews were actually working to attack the fire as best as they could. We actually went into defensive mode given the amount of fire and for the safety of the firefighters on scene.
Okay. And just so I'm clear, the unit from which the people jumped, was that where the fire originated?
I don't have any information on the fire origination. The fire investigators are on scene. They're trying to determine the origin as well as the cause of the fire.
Gotcha. That could take a couple days, I imagine.
Unsure. Potentially it could take several days.
And you had mutual aid from Roswell because this was pretty big.
We did have mutual aid from surrounding departments. I did notice Cobb County on scene as well as Roswell. It's our standard protocol to utilize our mutual aid resources anytime we have a fire of this magnitude.
All right. Sounds like everybody did their job and did it well today.
Absolutely, and we've got some people rescued from it as well. So it was a good day as far as the Sandy Springs Police and Sandy Springs Fire were concerned.
And unfortunately, you've got 29 people displaced now. Is that?
The number's still a little bit fluid right now. We're looking at about 20 or 21. Red Cross has been notified, as well as restoration companies on scene. The property management gave the HOA president authorization to open up the clubhouse to allow some of the residents to shelter in place until more permanent shelters can be found for them.
Okay, so these are condo units, they're not apartments.
I'm not sure if they're apartments or condos, but I believe with the HOA, probably more of a condo townhouse situation.
Okay. Anything I'm missing that you want to say?
I don't think so. I think we covered everything. I just think that the police officers should be really commended for being able to catch the people that jumped and save those lives.
Absolutely. All right. Hey, thanks very much.
Thank you.